It's 7:40. Good morning. Welcome to the Hometown Morning Show with Tori and Kyle. It is Tuesday. That means we get a special guest. Dr. Jaimie Ronchetto from Cinema Vet is here. Yay! Good morning, Dr. Jaimie.
Good morning.
So tomorrow, big day, International Cat Day. International Cat Day. Happy International Cat Day. Do you have anything planned?
No.
Big party of some kind?
Special planned,
Catering? Nothing like that? Okay.
No.
I thought we would talk about, there's some famous cats. You got your Garfield. You got your Grumpy Cat.
Yes.
I thought we would talk about cats today.
That sounds great.
The wonderful world of cats. Some people are dog lovers, some people cat lovers. We're going to focus on the loving cat today.
Okay.
Did you know, and I know you probably did, they can jump up to 6 times their length. How does that happen, Dr. Jaimie? How can you do that?
Isn't that crazy?
It's crazy.
They can be really great jumpers. Yeah. I don't know what it is about them necessarily.
And that's what gets them into trouble when they do that into trees.
That is what gets them. They're very agile, but they can go up, and it's sometimes harder to get back down.
Right, and the fires have to come out, right?
Yeah.
And get them down. Cats can swim. A lot of people think that they can't swim, but they can. Now, I don't see a lot of cats in pools.
Well, for the most part, cats do not enjoy water. There can be the rare cat that I've found that does like baths and getting wet and enjoys water. They can swim. That doesn't mean that they would be safe around a pool, however. So just like some dogs, all dogs can swim. Mm-hmm. Also, it doesn't mean that they're good at it. So, with the panic factor, getting wet, being in a foreign area, they probably would get tired very quickly. And so they're still at risk of, drowning or getting injured. But just naturally, yes, they can swim.
Do you suppose if you start to, you get a little kitty, little teeny baby, and you acclimate the kitten with the water at an early age, do you think they were more likely to like maybe swimming? Or is it something that cats just, it's not their thing? It is just not their thing.
I'm sure that would probably help. Absolutely. Getting them used to it at an early stage.
Do they even like hot weather, cats? Do they? I mean...
Well, it's funny because they like to sunbathe, right? So they enjoy the sun. But I don't think anybody likes this weather. It's just too darn hot.
Well, this is excessive.
Yeah.
Hence the excessive heat warning. But
yes.
Do they like it outside the hot weather, or do they like to find that strip of sun in your living room that comes through the window?
Right. I know. Everybody enjoys the sunshine through the window. You'll find kitties just laying in really odd spots, and usually that's where the sun is or has been, and they just haven't moved when the sun has moved. I know that cats can enjoy being outside. Out here, it's just too dangerous for them.
Can they get heat stroke?
Absolutely, they can get heat stroke, just like dogs can. They will pant if they get too hot or if they get too stressed, and that's certainly not a good sign if you see a cat panting.
I don't think I've ever seen a cat pant.
Because they don't do it very often. They usually only do it if they're really distressed. So it's not typically a good sign. You want to try to correct the situation if you see a cat panting.
What are the best things to do with a cat? When you get, let's say I just buy a brand new kitty, what are the best things? Do they like the laser light? Do they rather have some catnip? What's in the cat? By the way, what's in the catnip? What are we talking?
Herb. It's just an herb. Like you could grow it yourself. It's just a plant, and then they dry it, and I don't know the ingredient of it that makes them go silly, but yeah, I mean you could grow it yourself. Grow your own catnip for your kitty. Make your own cat toys. I think it depends on the cat. My cat prefers the little jingle balls. The little scrunchy balls that make noise. Mm-hmm. Some cats enjoy the fishing toys, the wand with the stuff on the end, and they can chase that. Other cats enjoy laser tag type activities.
And then there are the cats like Garfield.
And then there's Garfield that they don't want to do anything. I have a cat like that too. Just wants to laze around and eat snacks
and nap.
Yeah, and nap.
Yeah, that would be my kind. That would be my kind of cat. What's the best thing that you can think of about having a cat? Now we're going to talk to our listeners who are dog people who are, they're driving around right now saying, "Nuh-uh, I'm a dog
Not for
person.
me.
Not for me.
You
can,
know,
can we change their minds?
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy dogs and cats. I have both at home. Cats, you kind of sometimes got to earn their love, you
Wait
know?
a minute,
and
we
it's-
have to work for the cat?
Yeah, and that's what I think is so funny about cats is they are typically independent, but they usually, find their person in a family, and that might just be one person. They might like the whole family, but usually they're, they like one person, and that's their person, and they want to be loved on, but it's always on their terms, right? So they might come up and want to just be next to you and like have 3 pets and then they're done. They're just funny little creatures.
So you have to be good with that. If you want a cuddler, you got to be prepared that
You
cat
can't
might
just,
not be a cuddler.
You can't just get a cat and expect that it's going to be really lovey and cuddly. Some cats definitely are. I have one like that. I have 3 cats. I have one that's the cuddler, wants to be next to me all the time and cries if I'm not sitting down fast enough so he can be on my lap. I have the one that's more standoffish and kind of distrusting of people until he knows you, and then I have the one that's just lazy and wants all the snacks. So they're just all different personalities.
Complete different personalities. I love it. So if you so the word finicky, we hear that a lot with cats. So they can be finicky.
They can be, absolutely.
But they're also, I guess, fun to be around depending on the personality.
They can be playful, they can be loving. Absolutely. And they can get along with dogs and other critters in your house as long as you just do proper introductions and kind of supervise in the beginning.
How would you do that? Like, let's say I'm going to get a cat today and I already have a dog. How do you do that?
Honestly, usually the cat and dog being introduced, obviously you want to be right there so you can be aware of what's going on. But if the dog gets too curious and in the cat's face, usually one little swat from the cat and that dog will back off. Typically.
So do you want to make sure that the cat is clawed before we do that?
Even just a swat, it doesn't even have to have claws out, but just the shock of being swatted in the face, usually the dog will back off and give the cat the space that it needs, which is a good thing.
Do you recommend house cats being declawed if they're going to be inside?
No, I never recommend declawing.
Why is that?
So declawing is not without its risks. So it is a pretty major surgery. And I have found that cats that do get declawed, because you're taking that one defense away from them, they become more biters. And then that's a major problem.
Oh.
So you don't want a biter. And if they ever did get out, then again, they're without a defense system. So if you have a problem with cats using their claws inappropriately, clawing your furniture, getting too aggressive with you, they do make a really great product. It goes by several names, but one that I've seen is like soft claws or nail caps. So basically they're these like little rubbery pieces that you super glue onto their nails. So it just covers their natural nails, and it's soft and it's a softer tip. So they can't, even if they do the clawing action, they're not going to injure anything.
That's a brilliant product.
Yeah. And it's, you have to apply it more than once, obviously, because as their nails grow out, they'll fall off.
Sure.
So you're redoing it maybe once every 1 to 2 months or so. But it's a really good alternative.
It's the cat mani-pedi.
It is, yes.
Dr. Jaimie Ronchetto from Cinema Vet. You can go online and check out Dr. Jaimie and her crew at cinemavet.com. Obviously, they are located on Cinema Drive.
Yep.
Go check them out and call them. Dr. Jaimie, what's the number?
It is 661-253-9300.
Tomorrow is International Cat Day. I think we've celebrated the cat today.
I think so.
We'll talk to you soon.